Hi, my name is Josh Lawson, and I'm going to be explaining how to build a network cable today. This is a network cable right here, and basically this little sucker can transmit anything from files to video to audio, you name it. If it's digital, it can be sent over one of these. These are used extensively through the radio station in order to transmit audio, especially from one place to another, and they are really easy and cheap to make on your own, so you can have really long cables for a very low price, and that just makes it the most cost-effective way to transmit data here at the station. So let's go ahead and lay out the parts list in order to build one of these.
Okay, so first up we're going to need an RJ45 cable. We're also going to need some pliers, as well as some RJ45 caps, a pair of strippers, some snips, makes things easy, as well as an RJ45 crimper to put those caps on. Okay, so first we're going to grab our RJ45 cable. As you can see, when you look inside, there are a bunch of different smaller cables, and those are going to connect to our pins on the RJ45 caps. So go ahead and take your strippers, and we're actually going to strip off the end, pinch it on the biggest hole, just enough so that it bites into just that first layer of plastic, and then go ahead and twist it around so that it cuts it off and yank it off. And on the inside you can see that you've got those other smaller cables kind of pulling out. All you need to do is grab those, untwist them so that they're not bundled together anymore with their respective colors, and make sure that they're in somewhat of a straight line. We'll get to straightening them out later, but just worry about straightening them out moderately for now. Alright, so once you've got that done, go ahead and grab your pinout. You can find this online if you Google search it. It should show up in Google Images. Pay attention to the clip, which side you put the clip for the RJ45 cap on, as well as which side the cables are going to start off. Our clip is going to be facing down, and we're going to start out with white orange, or the striped orange, on the left side. So go ahead and get that going, and then line up the cables in line, and it's going to alternate solids and stripes, starting with that white orange. And then we're going to move on to green after the two oranges, so it'll be striped green first, and then from there blue is actually going to go next to the green, so we will have striped green and then solid blue and then striped blue and then solid green after that, so on and so on. Just pay attention to that pinout. Okay, go ahead and straighten out the cables as you move along. Just make sure that you kind of wiggle them together, get them as close together as possible. Otherwise, it is going to be a nightmare trying to get that cap on. As you can see here, we've got all the cables moderately straightened out, and once you get there, go ahead and take your snips and snip it off in a nice straight line like so. And that's actually going to make it a lot easier to get that cap on straight after that. All right, what? All right, once those are straight, go ahead and take your cap, slide it on with the clip facing the right way, as I said earlier. Then go ahead and snip off the excess with your snip off those excess cables. And as soon as you're done with that, grab your crimpers, put the clip down in the crimpers, and slide it on in. Make sure it's pushed all the way back that you can get it. And then go ahead and crimp them, and you should have a complete end of an RJ45 cable.